Howdy, guys. Hey, Troy, yes. Hey, Fairy Dust. Thanks for the raid, Ron Darrell.
I know I bought a new pair of shoes, but I can't get it. Get weird. Lay down. Hey, you hear me?
Huh? So how's everybody's day been? I'm up on live, dude.
I don't know. I'm talking as well as I can talk.
They can't go to one. I'm gonna share this out.
Go away. Go away.
Is oh, okay. I thought let's see. So is that weather in Arizona? Is it hot out there? I know you said in the spring and summertime it got really hot. There's a link. If anybody wants to come up, you're more than welcome to do so. This weekend is supposed to be 90. Ooh, that's hot. Hey, Linda.
Oh, hey. Yeah, it's supposed to be in the 90s this weekend.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's warm enough to where I can work on the van this weekend. That's the plan. I hope.
Yeah.
I hope the guy that I got coming shows up.
Oh, you're supposed to have somebody to help you?
I'm supposed to have.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Him and his wife supposed to come help me.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's good then. Hopefully they'll show up then.
I'm hoping that he knows what he's doing when he's messing with it, because I don't want it messed up no more than what it already is.
What's he supposed to do on it?
He's supposed to help me take the old steering gearbox off, which you gotta take the Pitman arm. You got YouTube open?
I don't know. Let me look. Let me look.
Hey Hilda, hey Travel with Special Abilities.
Okay, I turned on the audio and I turned the echo cancellation off. Does that sound better?
Testing 1 2 1 2. That sounds better, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, well, hopefully, like you said, hopefully he knows what he's doing.
Because testing 1 1 2 1 2 2. Uh, uh, I think you wanted to check that echo cancellation box in
All right, let me check.
because you
How does it sound now?
testing 1 2 1 2 1 2. Good now.
Okay, so I turned it off.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't want it turned off. You want it
On.
on because if you got it turned off, then you're gonna get the echo. So
Because do I check the box or not check it?
check it.
But that's what I had before, and it was echoing. So now I unchecked it, and it's not echoing anymore.
Testing 1 2 1 2. I don't hear it now.
Oh,
Anybody else hearing that? Well, I'm getting an echo now. Hang on. Yep, it's checked on mine. So
yeah, we were on Ron's live stream for a long time tonight. Holy
yeah,
cow!
am I getting an echo now?
Are you?
Echo. Checking 1 2. Yeah, getting an echo somewhere.
Okay. How is it now?
It's not echoing now.
I check it and then I uncheck it and it goes back to echoing. So I checked it again.
Okay, so no echo right now.
Okay.
But anyway, it's supposed to. The idea is that we're supposed to knock the old pitman arm off and take the old steering gearbox off and put the new one on. So
Is that in the steering column?
it's in the steering.
Wheel?
You got to untach it from the steering where it's connected outside there on the steering column.
Okay. I don't know. I've heard of a pitman arm before, but I don't know where that's at.
Well, you got to knock the pitman arm loose in order to get the steering gearbox out.
Yeah. Didn't you say you went to college for this?
Yes, I did.
So couldn't you take it over to the school and then they work on it over there?
No, they do not.
No?
They do not. They don't work on that. They used to do that years ago, but they don't do that anymore.
Oh, darn it.
It's because of the liability.
Because of liability issues.
Yeah.
And also they're also afraid that if something happened that the person would probably try to sue the school for messing with it.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah, I suppose it's not like cutting hair.
so now and then I'm gonna also not only change the steering gearbox, I'm gonna change the high pressure hose and uh, the low pressure hose.
Okay. Yeah.
The return hose. That's what I'm thinking of. The high
Mm,
pressure hose and the return hose. The two
yeah.
hoses.
Yeah.
And once I change all that out, then I'll have a whole new power steering system. Because I've already got a whole new power steering pump, whole new reservoir, all that. So once I change the return hose, the high pressure hose, and steering gearbox, I'll have a whole new power steering system changed in that 8540 Econoline van. There was nothing else left to change.
Well, that's good.
Because I even asked why am I echoing? I don't know why I'm echoing.
I don't know. I don't know.
Hang on. Testing 1. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Well, I know the echo cancellation box is checked.
Mine's checked too.
What's happening now, Lauren? What's happening, Lauren? Can you hear me? I don't think she can hear me.
Mm-mm.
She's doing some work in there. But anyway,
Yeah.
I
She's got
asked
headphones
my,
on.
I asked my mechanic that does my mechanic work. I asked him because he's got 30 plus years of experience.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, hopefully you can get it done, you know.
I asked my, and I also asked the parts guy at the store. And he said, yeah, once you change that steering gearbox, there ain't nothing else. There ain't nothing else left to change as far as the power steering system goes.
Right, right. So are you going to go to Michigan? What was that lady's name again that I talked to?
Destinations Dwight.
Oh, okay. Have you talked to her lately?
Yeah, I've talked to her here recently, on a couple of lives and stuff. But she said due to gas prices and stuff. See, the original plan was she was going to
Pick you up?
come down here, Tennessee, and pick me up. But
Oh,
with
yeah.
gas prices being over $4 or $5 a gallon, she said she couldn't afford that.
Oh, yeah.
So, and also too, with the big McNasty going with the numbers still high as all get out up in her part of the area in Michigan, she was also afraid too that I might accidentally catch it and not be able to go on my cruise after spending all that money on my cruise.
Yeah. Well, you know, they said that there's a new variant out right now that I don't know what it's called, something B something or another, but they were saying that that's not deadly and it's contagious, but it's not like people aren't dying from it, you know what I mean? So,
It's kind of hard for me to believe that, though.
well, I guess I look at it this way. since you were at the meetup in Quartzsite and wherever else, whatever any interaction that you've had with anybody else, if you were going to get it, you would have got it by now. You know, I don't know. You just have to be careful, you know, just don't get
Yeah,
too close
well,
to people.
I normally, like I said, I do I do make sure that I take some quinine water. So when I've been around a lot of people, that's what I normally drink. I mix it in with another drink because if you drink that stuff by itself, it's nasty. But
Yeah,
so I mix it with another drink, and that I guess that helps build my immune system back up because I haven't gotten sick. So
right.
and so I learned that from Joy Bless Life. If you know Joy Bless Life,
Uh-huh.
I learned that from their because they had some friends of theirs get the actual virus itself,
Uh-huh.
and they got it pretty doggone bad, and they did not get vaccinated. And of course, I want to be careful not talk too much about it because I don't want my channel terminated either. Because YouTube doesn't. That's a very touchy subject, so YouTube
Right.
doesn't like it. So, but anyway, so I'll say this and then I'll move on to something else. But anyway, so they got it pretty bad, and they told them to either eat some grapefruit with the white skin still on the grapefruit because that is your quinine.
Yeah.
Either that or drink quinine, drink water with quinine in it. And that is what kills the virus. And they told them to do that, and they've been doing that, and they got rid of it, and they've been fine ever since.
Okay.
So quinine is your key to getting rid of the McNasty.
Okay. Well, just do what you got to do.
So, and even when I've been out here paying bills with and stuff, been around people and stuff, I always come back home and make sure I drink me some quinine water so I don't. And so, yeah. Plus, I've already been vaccinated, so
Right.
I've had three. I've had two main ones plus the booster, so I'm good.
Right. Right.
Until they say I need another one.
Yeah. Ugh, the baby's crying again. He cries every night. Oh. Well, listen, dear, I'm gonna scoot.
All
I'm
right.
getting tired. This old lady's eyeballs are starting to close.
I think Lauren's still having technical issues trying to hear me. Can you not hear me, Lauren? Are you froze? I think you're froze.
I don't know.
She hasn't moved in a good 5-10 minutes, I don't think.
I'm not sure.
Woo-hoo. Can you see? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm
I
gonna
think.
go to sleep.
All right.
I'll
Bye.
talk to you later. All right. Bye-bye, dear. All right. See ya.
Bye. Yeah, she's froze. Hey, Jerry's home cooking. Thanks for coming by. But
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I can't hear you. Trying to fix it.
You can't hear me at all?
I don't know why it doesn't want to work.
Can you not hear me at all?
Okay,
Can you
try
hear me
now.
now? Can you hear me now?
Still can't hear you.
Well, I don't know why, because I haven't done nothing else different. Testing. One.
I can hear you through speakerphone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, it won't. It will work through speakerphone, but I don't know. They just updated everything, and now when I want to use my headpieces or earpieces, it doesn't want to work.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Oh.
and a
The
weird.
joys and fun. The joys and fun with technology.
I got like 5 headpieces, so I'll try this one. Let's see.
That's for my giggling. Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
Hmm.
Oh. Oh.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but you're on speakerphone, so let me change it to the headphones. Okay, let's see.
Fairy Dust says, greetings, Papa.
Greetings. Hello, hello. Some of that fairy dust in here. Make me feel better. Don't stop me. Woo.
Oh, freaking Chrome app.
I'm hoping everybody's having fairly good weather.
I don't know. Chrome updated, and now I can't hear crap. It's a pain. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Yeah, you can hear me, but I can't hear you. That's really weird.
Yeah.
Clear as a bell and well.
This is airplane mode. Why does it say airplane mode?
Troy S says, morning, Papa.
Oh, good morning, people. Good morning. I had to wake up
Can you
from
hear me now?
break, and now I'm going back to sleep.
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Yeah, you come in fine dandy on this side.
But you're froze. And you just knocked
Uh-oh.
yourself off the screen. So anyway. So what's everybody's plan for today? I know some of y'all uh still gonna need to go to work and go to school and things like that. Uh, uh,
A few of them are going to sleep a little bit.
well, some of them are getting ready to get up and go to work and go to school.
3 o'clock in the morning?
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. It's almost about 20 to 5.
Why, they're here, but it's still only like 20 to 4, 20 to 3, and 20 to 2
You'll be sleeping soon? Yeah.
in parts of the country.
Yeah. Let's see. Farida says gardeners are coming in the morning. I gotta move the van. Run some errands, start an early day tomorrow. Hey, Joseph Dunn. What's happening there, buddy?
Oh, brother Dunn.
You know, I would love to be able to come and visit your church sometime, brother.
You got married yet, brother?
He can't. I don't think he's on Facebook, so.
Huh? You dog done, y'all hear me? And I said, has he found him a woman to take care of him yet? Well, good morning.
Hi, can you hear me now?
I can still hear you. Nothing's changed.
Yeah.
I can still hear you. Can you hear me? I sent you the link, brother.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to just not even use the headphones.
I think it works better without headphones myself. Now that's just my personal opinion. Now that
I don't know. I can hear you now.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, but quietly.
Somebody it was over on Ron Darrell's. He asked me to turn my volume up. can't turn my volume up anymore.
That's weird. I don't know. Yeah, they had me download updates and then now everything's screwed up.
Yeah. I have to do that every so often, every couple of days it seems like on my devices. But
Yeah, I can hear you fine now, and you can hear me. But if I try and use the headphones so I won't wake Rebecca up, it's not working. And then I got this green light saying that Chrome, my headphones are connected to Chrome, but not to StreamYard. So I can talk through the microphone, but I can't use my Bluetooth.
Can you go into that gear where it says?
I went to settings and then audio, and I put it on. It was on default.
I think you need to change it to the other one.
I did. Tried both. I tried speakerphone and headset earpiece. And neither one worked, so weird. And then I get a little box up the top that says that Chrome is my earpiece is through Chrome.
Fairy Dust says, I didn't want to say, but last week I fell backwards and got a small bump on the back of my head. Then the next day fell forward, banging my knees. Ouch.
Sound like me.
So I hear you, Papa.
Oh, honey, I'm telling you, I had a big fall yesterday.
Yeah, he had a big one yesterday.
Again?
Yeah, 2 days in a row.
2 days in a row. I had to. I had to call an ambulance. Come get
Is
him.
it your blood pressure or just weakness in your leg?
It's his artificial.
I tried to put the trash bag in the trash can and fell backwards.
He fell backwards. And
is it your diabetes? Is your blood sugar off?
No, my blood sugar's fine. It's just I don't know. I just here lately I've just been having balance problems.
Yeah. And you're using your walker?
And stuff this sleeve that I have to wear on this leg, it gets sweaty and stuff, and it gets wet inside there, and it slides off.
What do you say?
But it's coming.
it's worse.
Coming out of my leg thing, out of my prosthetic. It's the whole thing. It stays in my prosthetic, but it just slides off my leg.
Oh.
What it is where he sweats. The whole thing gets wet on the inside.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it just slides off. Oil. It just slides off like oil or like grease or something.
Yeah, yeah. No, I know. My grandfather had one leg amputated because he fell off a roof and trashed that leg. They had to amputate that leg. And then later on, trying to think, I was 6. He had to have the second leg amputated because of diabetes. I have a picture of my grandfather with my cousins when he's sitting holding one of the babies and he has the one leg amputated. But we took care of him the first leg amputation, and then we took care of him after the second leg amputation. So I have, grew up with a grandfather with amputated legs. So to me, it's, normal. It's nothing new. And I know how all that goes, Feel bad.
Well, the one good thing about it is that they had to amputate my leg below the knee, so
Yeah.
they didn't have to go above my knee.
Oh,
So I'm real happy about that.
do they adjust your
He had that done in 2000 when they amputated it. So it's been gone 22 years.
That's a long time without getting the prosthetics refitted.
Oh, they refit them every 3 to 5 years.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Are you due?
Huh?
Are you due to have it refitted?
In another year.
Now, can you put a liner in, like a thin sheep's wool or something?
Well, I can put it. I've got a liner for the outside.
He does get dizzy when he stands up sometimes.
Yeah, it's your blood pressure going from high to low, and then it makes you dizzy. So you got to get up slower.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do that too. If I get up too fast, by the time I get to the bathroom, I'm falling down because I got up too fast and then I go to the bathroom too quickly and I get there and that's when I get dizzy and I end up falling down. So I gotta go slow. I gotta remember not to just jump up and try and go real fast.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the way I've been for years now. Been trying to be slow about getting up.
Yeah, you gotta.
I have to take 2 different kinds of blood pressure pills.
Yeah, I have high blood pressure too. So
2
I gotta be careful.
pills. And I'm
Come
taking
on.
pills and prosthetic pills and heart pills.
You meant to say prostate pills.
That's what I said.
You said prosthetic.
Oh, well, I'm sorry,
Prostate pills.
Yeah, no,
and
I figured that.
heart pills and kidney pills.
It's like, look at my face today, Kenny. See how it's all swollen?
Yeah.
That's because I got up, I got dressed, I went to the store, I came back, we played with the dogs.
Yeah.
And just all that too much that I'm not used to doing, and I swell right up.
Well, I'm full of fluid too, so
Yeah.
I always have been. And then of course my weight doesn't help either. I still got another 50, 60 pounds.
I'm last time I checked, I was 245. I got
260, I think 255, 260.
Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah. Well, I was at 370.
I was 500.
Woo!
I lost half my body weight since then. They're like, oh, that's good, but you need to lose 80 to 90 more pounds.
Yeah. I think if you weighed like 150 pounds, I think we could both pick each other up. Because
I don't know. I tell you, I'm like
that means me and you both would be about the same weight. Because I weigh 137, so at least at least
I'd settle for
I
100.
I
I'd
think
settle for 150 if I could weigh 150 again.
I'd be able to pick you up a lot better.
They like for me to get down to. They like for me to get down below 200.
Yeah, me too. Well, I got hernias and they can't do the hernia operations unless I can keep my weight down low, because otherwise I'll just tear up the hernia operations. They'll never heal because I'll weigh too much and it'll rip them right open.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
But
I was going to go live earlier, but by the time we got home and then we ate dinner and played with the dogs and stuff, we come in, we were ready for bed. So we went to sleep at 8 o'clock, got up at midnight or 1 in the morning, and been up ever since.
So it's now about 4 o'clock there, your time, right?
3:50, yeah.
Yeah.
So we went to O'Reilly's and they checked Becky's battery, her starter, and the alternator, and all of them are fine. But what she's been doing is she gets in the car and doesn't warm it up, and she goes down the road, the end of our driveway, and then she's at work. So the car doesn't have a chance to run very long. So it doesn't replenish the amount of voltage it took to crank it. So what she's doing is gradually draining her battery down until it won't start. So I'm like, you got to run your car for like 20 minutes at least, so that it can replace the amount of juice it took to start it. So you got to
and
run
you
it.
also especially in the winter time, especially you
Yeah,
don't.
she had trouble on that really cold night we had. We
Yeah,
had 20, we were 24 degrees or something like that.
you don't want to take a chance on cracking that engine block.
No, I know.
Or cracking the head one.
Well, that's why I tell her to run it, warm it up.
Yeah. Even I wouldn't want to do a cast iron engine block that way.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Even though I know that cast iron's a lot tougher than that aluminum.
They
But
still couldn't crack though.
I still wouldn't want to take a chance on cracking it.
So, I was talking about Disney earlier.
Yeah.
It's, they open the parks around 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Mm.
So I figured if we get up early and take our showers and do whatever and eat breakfast, we should be able, because we like to get there when the gates open.
I'll probably take my shower the night before, maybe.
Yeah, and we got a shower chair for you, so you won't have trouble with that. And it's a walk-in shower.
That sounds good to me.
And then you got the king-size bed that you can get lost on.
Oh, that sounds good.
Well, you said that. I got feeling all three of us going to be sleeping in the same bed.
No, there's 4 bedrooms in that place. He's got the king size, and then there's 2 queen size beds, and then 2 twins.
No, I know. I'm just teasing.
I'll have the whole bed to myself on them.
And there's 2 bathrooms. Yeah, you'll have the king size bed all to yourself. That whole bedroom will be just for you. You'd be spoiled.
Yeah. Good morning, down under cruisers.
Hey, hi, Sean. And Alana's watching too. Hi, guys.
Good morning.
But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, my cousin one time, they were in a
What's that?
Walmart parking lot one time,
Yeah.
and this young couple had a uh, Honda car or something.
Oh, a Honda Accord?
Or something. I don't remember if it was a Honda, but it was some type of car.
Yeah. Rebecca has a Honda Civic,
Well,
but that's what the alternator, the timing chain's messed up on.
yeah. But anyway, so they cranked it up on a cold morning. I mean, I forget how cold it was, but my cousin told them that that they didn't let it warm up, and they cracked the crankshaft in two.
Oh, wow. That must have been really cold.
Be very, very quiet. It's rabbit hunting season.
Oh. Guess whose birthday it is today?
Yours?
No, I already had mine.
Troy Grace's, isn't it?
It's Rebecca's birthday today.
The young Missy.
She turns 29.
29. Oh my God. Could you believe that 29 years ago you were in labor?
Oh, we were just talking about that because my doctor was covering for two other doctors, and she had three of us women in labor at the same time.
Oh.
So she's like, she goes, "Come on, Lorraine, you can beat those other two girls so I can get a chance to take care of you, and then I got those other two to take care of." She goes, this is your third kid. You're a pro. Go ahead and just, yeah. So we were racing, pushing out babies.
So who won?
I did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I had to have a spinal tap because I'm a high risk pregnancy.
You had the spinal tap?
Yeah.
So who tapped you?
They kept tapping me. Yeah.
There's a joke with that, and I'm not going to say it. I'm going to shut up.
Nope, don't say it.
No.
This ain't Ron's live.
First of all, I'm just going to say this, Kenny. I'm just taking over your show for a second. G'day, Benay. G'day, Troy. G'day, everybody else. There you go. How's that?
Okay. Hey, Emily, the wanted one.
Emily, how are you doing? All right.
Hi, Emily.
Oh my God.
There's
That
a
looks
question
Yep.
for you, Lorraine. What is the date we will be visiting Epcot and Hollywood Studios?
Well,
there's magnificent Germany. What that is?
give me 1 minute and I will get my
Give me a second.
schedule.
I'll be back in a sec.
Okay. Blessed and exhausted. Okay, I understand. Emily, the one. And magnificent Germany with Darien. I did not have to say spaghetti ice.
I know. He just showed up.
Seriously.
About
You don't even have to say spaghetti ice. You just got to think it. Seriously.
it. He must have helped me thinking about it. It's 5 o'clock.
Bernay,
G'day, Emily. How
hi,
you going?
Emily.
Good day. How you been, Kenneth?
I've been doing pretty good.
Hadn't seen you on a live lately.
I know. I've been around. I've been getting around.
He's on everybody else's live.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, I'm into cruising. I'm into RVing channels. I'm into crocheting channels. I'm into cooking channels. I'm into mechanic channels, car channels. What I mean,
No wonder he can't sleep.
yeah.
Azalea.
Kangaroo channels?
I'm gonna have to get
Dogwood.
up and go get that book. Give me a minute.
All right.
In a notebook.
Okay. Yes, someone did say spaghetti ice.
Oh, somebody said spaghetti eyes. Nelly moo.
I've got a word for Darian. Fresh.
So how's things on your end, Emily?
Well, I have inspection in the morning, so we've been working pretty much all through the night and all through the day trying to get it done in time.
Ah, okay.
As well as hired somebody last night to help us get 90% of it done.
What's being inspected?
My apartment.
Oh, is that awesome or is that not awesome?
It's not awesome because it takes time and it has to be like so just perfect. I've lived here 9 years and they seem to get stricter and stricter, it seems like.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm looking for the. I better get up and get the notebook.
Well, we have inspections here too, but they just walk in, take 2 photos, and walk out.
Well, with us, they sit there and they take like 50 photos and then walk out. And if anything's just not the way they like it, not just perfect, they give you a letter on your door. And once you get 4 letters on your door, you're evicted.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
Really?
Really. And I've only had letters on my door twice in 9 years.
Hmm.
So
That's not good.
So I've been trying to get it in order, and my son fell asleep again. He was in my daughter's room cleaning it, and he fell asleep again. So I just left him sleeping because I'll wake him back up at 6 or 7 when I got to call his dad to come get him for work because my car broke down. Yeah, I had the worst luck lately. On top of having a bladder infection, I mean, it just never stops.
Sorry to hear that.
You know that whenever it rains, it pours, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. With me, it has been.
Oh, Lord.
For sure.
Oh,
Now, where are you based, Emily?
Mobile, Alabama.
Oh,
United
Alabama.
States.
So you are in Mountain Time?
No, Eastern.
Eastern. Okay. God, I'll get it one day.
It's 4:02 here.
Yeah, that's Central. Same as Dallas.
Okay. Get out of there, little runt.
How's
Yeah,
things on your end, the down of the cruises?
Man, we've been flat strap busy. You know, there's this group cruise we've got coming up in October. So we've been flat strap busy trying to get ourselves organized for it. We're both work wise and planning for the cruise itself. I believe, young Kenneth, you're joining us.
Yes. Can't wait for that.
Mate, neither can we. I'll tell you what, we are just so over it. Just so, I mean, it's been 1,500 days since we last went on a cruise or had a vacation of any decent sort. So we're just over it. We just want to get on that friggin' plane that's behind me and get into Florida and get ready for that cruise. Let me tell you. So,
hey,
Sean,
John,
hey, Papa, how you doing, buddy?
all in right now?
what season are you all in right now?
You'd call it fall.
Okay.
They're in their fall.
So, what month do y'all start the winter month?
So March, April, May, June. We start July would be our start of our winter months.
Weird, I can't
July,
find
August,
I
September.
wasn't sure. I couldn't remember. It's been so long since I've been over in that in the eastern part of the world over there that I forgot how the seasons went.
Yeah, well, we funnily enough we're a bit strange, you know. We have it opposite to you guys, so
Yeah, I know. I know. But I know uh, in the uh, when I was overseas in Asia, their uh, their winter month was the not so much snow, but uh, rainy season. You know,
yep.
I'm trying to think what it's called now. I had the word in my head a minute ago, but where it rained for days on end.
Yeah, so in the northern territory, northern areas here, they call it the wet season.
Yeah,
We have wet and dry up north,
yeah.
just below the equator or the coming into the tropics there. So it's the wet season or the dry season. Um, in some cases, it's the monsoon season.
That's what I'm trying to think of. Monsoon.
Yep,
Thank you, bro. Now,
that would be sort of Asia.
y'all have where? Do y'all have snow on the outer part, or is it just on the just in the
W-
outback area?
No, we don't get that much snow. You will get some snow on the higher peaks, so higher up we'll get snow. Um, but it would be generally down south and around Tasmania as well on the higher mountains. Most of the snow falls in New Zealand, actually.
Well,
Good morning, Aaron Jemison.
I know in films that I've seen on Australia, they show snows like in the outback area, but I didn't know if it snowed around the coast or
Yeah, no, 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 not on the coast. Not on
I
the coast.
here.
Inland, yes, but it has to be high for it to snow.
Uh, Now, if I'm not mistaken, you're in Sydney, right?
No, we're in Melbourne, but further
They're
south.
in,
Yeah.
they're in Melbourne. So y'all don't get much snow. You just get really cold temps then.
Yep, we just get the cold temperatures, and the wind coming off the Arctic to us can actually be quite cold.
Right.
But I like the where it stays about 65 to 70 year round myself.
Oh, so you want to move to Florida, do you?
Uh, they don't do that there anymore.
Well, I wouldn't mind moving
They
to.
get down into the 20s and 32.
I wouldn't mind moving to Arizona quartzsite.
Yeah,
Why?
I heard you liked that place.
Yeah.
I heard you had all the chicks there helping you out. I heard you liked that place.
I really loved it.
You
I
should
I
you should hear
absolutely.
the rumor thing going around. Man, have they got rumors about you in Quartzsite? My goodness me.
Now, what happens in quartzite stays in quartzite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what they say.
let me think about that. Yeah, nah.
Now, y'all are such big gossips.
No, we're not gossips. We create the gossip.
I'll
Let's see.
send you that, Brene. I can't find the notebook. Rebecca and I were just working on it the other night.
I just absolutely love the dry heat there.
In Arizona, yep. Dry heat is nice. Because the good news about dry heat is it's hot, you open up the windows, the cool breeze can cool your house down. Whereas here in Melbourne, we get a humid heat. So you close up the house. Emily,
Right. Yeah, we close them up and then run the air conditioner.
Emily,
Yes,
go to bed.
I need to, but I still got a few things to get done.
So I'll tell you what you do. Set the alarm for 30 minutes. Give yourself 30 minutes sleep.
I'm gonna try. Thanks for the advice. I'll see y'all later.
Have a good
Bye.
night.
Bye, Emily.
Bye bye.
Thanks for coming up, Emily.
Good seeing you again, Kenneth.
It's you too.
Huh. I can't find it right now, but the 23rd, I think the 24th we're going to Magic Kingdom. The 25th would be Epcot. The 26th would be Hollywood Studios.
Lorraine, I got a way you can find it.
It's in front of my face somewhere.
No, I'll tell you how you'll find it.
Ask
See if
Rebecca.
you can find my passport.
I don't know where your passport is.
Well, look for it, and you might find that
I,
itinerary.
I got my passport.
If you
Yeah, but
haven't
where's
hit those thumbs up, please hit those thumbs up, people.
I don't know where it went, and I was using it to work because I have like my other job in there too.
Darian, you don't need your mobile phone you don't need to be able to tag. All you need is spaghetti ice.
Spaghetti ice, spaghetti ice.
That's it.
Spaghetti ice.
Oh, you take one bite.
Now,
You
Kenny,
take one bite. It's definitely a 10.
Kenny,
Yes.
I was talking to Rafael Viso today
Yes.
That's a
From
dangerous subject.
from Viso's Travel,
Yes.
and he was telling me about you and spaghetti ice.
Mm.
Mate, just wait until we're on the cruise.
I actually, this last trip I took to Helen, Georgia, I actually got not only one spaghetti ice, but I got two.
Ew.
You didn't even invite me.
No.
You couldn't afford that spaghetti ice. It involves plane rides.
Well, actually, that spaghetti ice would have cost me
$4,000,
$7,000
$7,000.
because
I wonder
I'd have
where
to
that
fly
local-
in, and once I've flown in, I've then got to get to Helen, and then seriously, and then we'd have to buy you all coffee and spaghetti ice and serious, and the Aussie dollar doesn't go that far. Actually, it's just come up a bit.
The American dollar's gone.
Yeah, well, it was 72 Aussie cents to the US dollar. It's now 74. Was
Yeah.
this morning anyway. We picked the wrong time to buy money.
Yeah. You should have waited till our president ruined our country first.
Yeah. Well, I'll shut up.
Yeah. That's not a good subject with me either.
Bernay is saying you all are going to have to get stretchy pants for the cruise. Are
I
you
got
kidding
some.
me? Are you kidding me? It's about getting a belt that goes wide enough.
Hmm.
Who
I
needs
have-
the stretch?
I not only got elastic, I got a drawstring on my pants. I can hike them up and pull them tight like a sack of potatoes.
I don't have drawstrings on my pants.
Like a,
You don't?
Nope.
oh, he
Why
wears
not?
suspenders and a belt.
Oh, that's
See,
right.
I most of the time wears what you see me on right now is usually what I wear most of the time when I'm out in public.
Okay, so are you telling me that you get into the washing machine with your clothes?
No,
About.
well, no, not hardly, but
Oh, Kenny. You worry me, mate.
I wear jeans and a t-shirt most of the time, except for for a special occasion or something. I'll dress up, for that or something. But
Kenny, did you show Pa your bathing suit?
he probably seen it on the phone because he gets the same messages as I get because we share the same Facebook.
Right, right.
I don't know if did you see that?
He's gonna not only go pat the dolphins, he's gonna look like a dolphin trainer.
Lucky dolphins.
Yeah, Kenny gets to be lugged in the water with me and Becky.
Lucky dolphins.
Yeah, it'll be my very first time ever in the water with dolphins.
Mate, anytime you get in the water is going to be awesome.
He'll have a great time.
Too right. He won't have a choice. Kenny, you don't have a choice.
I know.
He'll be okay. He's gonna be okay.
Don't suck up to him. He's going to have a good time.
No, I mean he doesn't do water that well.
It's all right.
I really don't. I don't. Uh, the only time I really do water well is when I'm taking a shower.
Oh, thank God for that. Whew.
Well, we wade in for the dolphin experience. We usually wade in to between waist and chest high, and you have to wear a life vest, and they're really good life vests, not like junky ones, not like water wings or anything.
Yeah.
So once we get you in deep enough, you'll be able to bob around. We'll still hang on to you, but you won't go under. You look like a bobber.
Oh, Kenny.
Yeah.
You're gonna have such a good time.
I cannot believe the amount of fun you're going to have.
Now that the captain's the chef's table, how
Yes,
many
ma'am.
course meal is that?
It's about
5 or
8.
8? That would take us 4 hours or more.
Yep. And we get to look at the galley as well.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, Becky and I were like, what if we don't like anything that we get at the chef's table?
Just shut up and eat it. Oh, no, it's okay.
Becky eats all kinds of meat. I don't eat lamb or anything.
What? You don't eat vegetarian?
I don't eat lamb, no.
Boy, I tear up meat.
Mostly I could eat lamb till
Well, see,
sun don't shine.
I'm the type of person that if I don't eat meat, I feel like I've not eaten a meal.
Yeah, you feel hungry.
And that's correct, Kenny.
If I don't, I mean, now don't get me wrong. I do love my salads. I eat salad about every day. In all honesty, I seriously eat a salad about every day, and um, um, and then I usually eat. I usually what I normally do is I normally get a salad with meat already in it, so I get all the things that you normally get in your diet. Supposed to get in your diet, so you know.
Just got to be careful what you eat, though.
What do you mean?
Well,
Being sarcastic again.
one spaghetti ice is enough, Kenny, not two.
I say, uh, the main time that we went to the DOS ice cream was on Friday. And then for the ones that couldn't make it there on Friday, they wanted to go there on Saturday. So for the new ones that didn't get to try Spaghetti Ice, which was Travel Adventures with Eric B, he got to try it on Saturday. So a lot of us went over there again on Saturday and ate Spaghetti Ice.
Spaghetti ice, a Lindt chocolate. Oh no, you didn't have Lindt chocolate, did you?
Yeah, they use those chocolate truffle balls, what we call truffle
Yep.
balls, and it's really good. And then they take like the the cylinder type wafer uh, cookie, and that represents your breadstick, and then they use strawberry sauce, and that represents your spaghetti sauce. And yeah,
Mate, I don't eat that much sugar, to be honest.
I know. But boy, let me tell you, if you take one bite, you are hooked.
Yeah, I know. Been there, done that. You got to have it here in Melbourne.
Is it as good as the one we have here in the States?
Well, I reckon.
Stop.
I could lick that dog to death. You know that.
Well, that's all she does to me. Huh. She gets mad if I don't go to bed when she wants me to. See, she's growling. She's growling because she's like, I'm tired and I want to go to bed. Come on, go to bed.
So go to bed, dog.
I already covered her up twice.
Good night, Troy S. I see Troy S is leaving.
See you, buddy. Nice talking to you
I don't
earlier.
know if Call Me V is going live this morning or not. I was planning on running this until she went live and then go give her a rate.
Yep. I'll go raid her if she wakes up.
I didn't see a thumbnail for her
Go lay down.
on her channel.
You don't usually put it up until about 10 or 15 minutes before.
She hadn't even. She usually sends me a link for a couple of days beforehand or whatever in my email, but I hadn't even got a link yet. So
Seriously.
I'm usually up on her panel. When
How
I'm not,
could she forget to get you on her panel?
which I'm not, which I'm usually asleep at this time of the morning.
Now, Kenny, you never sleep. Okay, get that straight. Number one, and number two, you're on everybody's panel.
Pretty much.
From now until Florida, Bernays is going to try her best to stick to a light, healthy diet just to stay healthy. Suggestion, Bernay, don't do what I do. I'm on a permanent seafood diet.
Seafood and eat it. That's what my
That's
dad used
it.
to say.
That's it. That's
All he
it.
has to do is seafood and he eats it.
Did your daughter Rebecca have a good day off yesterday?
Yeah, she slept. She didn't feel good. She slept. Today
Shouldn't
we
feel
went
good.
and worked on the car and got some groceries and then played with the dogs in the yard and came back and we were exhausted.
How come she didn't feel good? She's been doing that a lot lately.
She's like working through a bunch of short staff at work, and her boss is really pushing her to become a manager, a regional manager or a store manager as fast as possible, so that manager can go off to another job, a bigger store or something, more money. I don't
Have
know.
a party or
They just,
something.
yeah, they just gave Becky another raise, so
Oh, that's nice.
yeah.
Because I was thinking you said that she was off yesterday and the day before, right?
Yesterday and today, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Ah, okay. But it's already Thursday, so
No, it's not. Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah, she's gonna work today, but she can't sleep anyway. Right now, we fell asleep early and woke up early.
For the next 3.5 hours, it is Thursday.
For you,
Yeah. Who
no,
else would it be Thursday for?
it's Thursday morning for me here.
yeah,
Seriously.
morning.
It's 5:30 in the morning.
So, Sean, were you in the chat when Pa said he fell again?
No, I wasn't. But that's a bit of a shock to the system.
2 days
Pa
in a
doesn't have
row.
my permission to fall.
2 days in a row, man.
2 days.
In a row.
Pa's only allowed to fall if I'm in close proximity.
Well, I had to call the ambulance to come get him up twice.
They sort him out.
Yeah, they got him up. One of the guys, it was with another guy the first day. He came back again yesterday. He said, I just picked you up yesterday. Almost at the same spot.
So the question I got is, why is Pa falling? It can't be because of me.
It's because
Just lost my balance.
he lost his balance and his artificial leg giving him a fit.
Does anything need to be done to fix it?
Quit sweating.
Quit sweating in it.
Well, that's a good one.
But the
Let's switch off the sweating tap.
thing of it is, there ain't no way of stopping the sweat, though.
I know what it is, Kenny. He's got to chase you everywhere.
No, it ain't me.
Kenny got to learn how to make his own coffee.
Oh, he can.
I can make my own coffee.
All right, Mr. Smarty Pants, make me a coffee.
But I don't want to this morning. Right now.
Oh, you slacker.
Probably still got some from last night.
No, actually, believe it or not, I don't have any coffee over here right now.
Here's the thing. Kenny, you owe me a coffee when we get together in Miami.
Why's that?
Because you owe me a coffee. You got to make me one.
Nah.
After all I'm doing for you, right?
I know he says no so easy, doesn't he? Nah, I ain't doing it.
He doesn't even think about it. He just goes, nah.
No.
Uh,
That's all right.
I
I'll set Meg on you.
the hurricane ruined my ramp. I had a suitcase style wheelchair ramp, 10 feet
Mhm.
long, and it folds up so that it has a handle and you can carry it and use it, get the wheelchair in and out everywhere. And it got destroyed in the hurricane. So we went looking at the ramps, and they're almost $600 to replace that one ramp.
Seriously.
It's $4 something on Amazon.
Now, Bernay, in order to answer your question, so we're coming on the 29th of September. So we'll be there about 2 weeks before the cruise. We'll do the cruise and then we're staying after for about 4 days and then we fly out. So we're going to catch up, Bernay?
She's not coming on the cruise, right? She's just coming for the meetup.
Only the meetup?
I don't know.
I would love to see more people on the cruise.
Yeah,
I
me
would
too.
I would too.
Do you know if Shelley Ellsworth is coming?
Okay, so I spoke with Shelley, would have been 2 days ago,
Yeah.
and she said originally her thought process was that it was going to be, originally the trip was going to be hers and Alan's thing, but she's seriously considering coming on the cruise, and she's trying to get her brother to come with her.
That's a good idea.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
That's what
Why
she's
not?
trying to do, but she's
I know.
definitely contemplating coming on the cruise.
That'll be awesome. I can't
It
wait
will
to
be.
meet her.
Neither can I. I'll tell you what. I've been talking to her on Facebook Messenger, and she's one hell of a strong lady. Let me say.
They ought to be taking care of Papa and then having all that happen. And then, even though there was always that in the back of our minds, it still was a surprise.
Well, it was a surprise because he wasn't even showing signs that anything was seriously wrong.
Well, the seizures, they can kill you all in their own.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime anybody has a seizure problem, that's a risk all the time.
Yep.
So that's what I mean by it's in your back of your mind going, hey, is the next seizure going to kill him? Or is the seizure going to cause a stroke and kill him? The seizures can cause a heart attack. So even though he passed away in his sleep, and whatever the determination or cause of death was, it could have originated from the seizures. So to me, because I suffer from seizures, when Papa got well, and actually what scared me is he said the day before or just before he went to bed that night, he said, my memory came back. I remember everything now. I am so excited. That's what I've been praying for. And I went, oh shit, he's better. Because most people who are going to pass away, they get better for a couple, 2-3 days, and then they
go downhill.
pass away. Right. That's my grandmother was in the hospital and she was due to go home. My mother was packing her bag and she had a pulmonary embolism. It came from, she had fallen and was on the floor in the house for 8 hours. So then she went to the hospital and she had all that pooling of the blood, which caused clots everywhere. So they put her on blood thinners. and they thought she was out of the woods. Her blood pressure was good. Everything was straightened out, and she was doing really well. My mom called me from Canada and said, Nana's going home. So I guess I'll be home in a couple of days. And I go, okay, give her a kiss and tell her I love her. And she goes, Mom, Lorraine says she loves you and give you a kiss. So my mom gave her a kiss. And then my mom says, all right, I'll call you tomorrow. And I said, okay, love you, bye. And I hung up the phone, and I didn't move from the phone. And then 2 minutes later, the phone rang. My mother goes, she just died. She just coded and died. And I said, I thought so. I thought that. And then she goes, well, I'm got to call you sisters. They live 2 doors down. She goes, but it might take me a bit to call them. Why don't you go tell them what's going on? So I ran down the road, knocked on the door, opened the door, and I said, Mom's just told me that Nana died. And my sister was on the phone going, Mom's letting everybody know Nana died.
Hey, Karen Boardman on the Facebook side.
And that's how my mother died too, actually.
Hey, Najuma Brown.
Najuma, how are you? She's everywhere.
Yeah.
We thought my mother was doing better, and she
up
passed
if you
away.
have not hit those thumbs up, please.
Kenny, don't be so demanding. All you want is thumbs up. I'll give you a thumbs up.
Well, I'm just saying it really helps the channel analytics and the more interaction.
Do you know that your thumbs up are ahead of the watches?
We'll be in Magic Kingdom too, Bernae. I'll send you our whole schedule. And then we were going to try and do a meetup for Kenny at Disney Springs after, sometime during the 2 weeks. Because I got friends in Florida too, and relatives.
You do you?
I'm going to try to do some research in here and try to see if I can find a campground that will allow 45 feet rigs in.
Well, like I told you, Kenny, most of those, you said somebody found a campground that accepts rigs that big, but they didn't have full hookup. But if you're having a meetup, a lot of those big rigs, the Class A's and all that, the fifth wheels, they all have generators, and they can boondock for that weekend. They don't need hookups.
They don't need hookups?
No. I told you that yesterday. So you're overcomplicating that. Just ask everybody who you know that has a big rig if they don't mind boondocking that weekend.
I guess I could make a video.
What's the matter, Sean? You tired?
I'm stuffed. It's been a long week.
I could make a... Hey, Bubba.
Hey, Bubba. How you going, Bonnie? Hope you're feeling better.
On the Facebook
Hi,
side.
Najuma. Hi, Karen. I missed everybody. Hi, everybody.
Because what I was wanting to do was I'm wanting everybody to join in, and that wants to come to the meetup. I want them to be able to, even if they don't have an actual full setup camper van or rig or whatever they have. I want them to be able to bring whatever they have.
Yeah, if they're using their car or whatever.
Yeah.
They don't have to worry about it being RV certified and have.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find, but yet I still want to be able to follow the campground rules at the
Right.
same time.
What was that campground that you said that person found? That was helpful.
I'd have to call. I'd have to ask Kicking It Country because he was the one that found it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just got to interrupt a second. Bonnie, we hope you get better, and I hope everything's working well for you very soon. I hope you get over all your ailments very quickly.
Yeah, we definitely hope for you to feel better. Been a rough couple of months lately for everybody.
Don't tell me about it.
I had 2 friends die in the same week. And I couldn't go to either funeral either. They were too far away.
For me, it's been 3 months worth of work in 2 weeks. Looks like.
Well, yeah. Well, business is picking up, you said, right?
Yup. Oh, and we got another cruise booked in March.
Yeah.
This coming March, or
No, March 23.
yeah, might as well say
Sailing from Melbourne to Sydney.
Might as well say that this March is already about come and gone,
Yeah, it's almost
Yes.
over.
and we're
Well,
fixing to.
Kenny, you want the bad news?
What's that?
The bad news is Cruise Day in 204 days.
204 days. Well, that's good news.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm all confused. We fly out in 188 days.
Um,
Well, I took my electric wheelchair for a spin. I just have to clean it up and wash all the dust and dirt off. So I use it outside a lot. So I'm getting it spiffed up for Kenny.
Oh, God, bloody Kenny. So spoiled, that Kenny. You know, he goes to places like Courtside and Helen, Georgia twice.
I
Eats
know.
2 lots of spaghetti ice. Next, he'll be telling me he's going to Miami on a group cruise.
Do we
don't
have
get
to dress up on the cruise?
Oh, yeah.
No, I meant you got all these.
Lorraine, there's no way Nona could see you in your see-through bikini.
Oh no,
Seriously.
no. Then I'll really look like Jabba the Hutt.
hmm.
My goodness. No, thank you. Not at 245 pounds.
Wow. That's just a slip of a thing, right?
Compared to my 500 pounds, yeah.
You lost half yourself. Where's your twin?
I got rid of that. That was the bad half. No, that was the stress eater person. Divorces will do that to you.
Oh, don't tell me about it.
Did you gain or lose weight when you got divorced?
Me? I actually lowered my blood pressure
Oh,
dramatically.
yeah. I actually got to be 500 pounds before we got divorced. After we got divorced, I started losing. But I got to be 500 pounds during it because of stress eating and then wanting to kill him and couldn't. You know what I mean? Wanting to
That's
retaliate
stressful.
and couldn't. And, it's like, I got to do this the right way. You know,
No, guys, I'm going to call it a night.
You're
Good
going to have different people come on your show and talk about their cruising experiences
Yes.
from the group.
Yes.
Off.
Bonnie, no divorce for me, but she's lost 20 pounds since December because of the wrist and dental problems. Well, that's good. That's an easy one. Yeah, I'm feeling that way. I am feeling the Zeds, Bonnie. So, folks, I'm going to call it quits and say thank you very much for having me up here. Kenny, you just be a good boy. Get some sleep. And Lorraine,
Yeah.
I'll talk to you later.
night, Sean.
See
Night,
ya.
John.
Do I have what now? A crown and trident? I don't know what do you mean by that?
Oh, like Neptune. King Neptune.
No. I don't think so.
What do you, ugh. Why is my light going out? Weird. Yeah, I can't find that notebook anywhere. I don't know where it went.
Yeah, I know. I've lost things before myself. I
Well,
laid it into a certain place and forgot where I put it.
well, a lot of things I have to hide from the dogs.
I understand that.
Otherwise, they chew them up. Oh my God.
Um. Let's see. I was gonna look and see if Call Me B was gonna go live. I never did see a thumbnail or anything.
No, me neither. That's going to annoy me. I'll still be here. I just got to charge my. There we go. Good night, Fairy Dust. What I'll do is I'll find it and then I'll text you or private message you our schedule. We would love to meet up with you and do some stuff while we're there.
Good night, Fairy Dust.
Yeah, that's really ticking me off that I can't find that. Just me. Me and Becky just worked on it. I just had it.
So what does she have planned for her birthday today?
She's got to work,
Ah,
but she's gonna put some purple things in her hair and wear a happy birthday badge that she got from Disney. And yeah, you get a badge too when you go, because it will be your first time being there. So you'll get a button that you wear on your shirt, and the cast members say something. Like if it's your birthday, they'll tell you happy birthday. And you go in to eat at a restaurant, they'll automatically bring out a small birthday cake.
oh,
So anything you're celebrating, you put on they have different badges, and some you can write in.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
because it's your first trip, you get, this is my first Disney experience, it will say.
Yeah.
Something like that. And you wear that, and you'll get free things, and sometimes you can get on rides faster, or they give you treats, or you never know what they try and give you a little bit of magic.
Yeah. Hmm.
So yeah.
But
So did you charge all your Patriot Power Packs up?
I haven't charged them up yet. I got the one over here charging, but I actually took it out today.
When you were you out in the car, you can put it up in the dashboard.
Yeah.
It just can't be in the dashboard in 100 and something degree weather.
I think it's good up till 122, I believe.
Right. But I throw mine up in the dashboard, and I run my phone, charge my phone while it's charging on the dashboard, but I get a long enough cord to do that.
Can you get like carrying cases for these 4 Patriot things?
No, it should have a clip on the back, though. Was there a clip on the back of it?
I see. Yeah, there's a clip on it. Yeah.
Yeah, mine broke off. Mine got loose and fell off. I wish they would put like a carabiner on it. One of those carabiners with the clip.
Yeah.
But instead they have like the clip like for your eyeglass case and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but I think I'm going to put Velcro on the back of mine, and then put Velcro on like the back of the wheelchair or somewhere where it can charge up while we're roaming around. You can put it on your backpack. You can put it pretty much anywhere, and it even charges up on cloudy days.
I'll be back in a moment.
Okay. So is there anybody here I didn't say hi? Oh, hi, Darian. Oh, you going to Orlando? What do you do in Orlando, Darian? Definitely. Kenny needs Disney ears. Got the pen for the notebook. What the heck the notebook stuff? Nothing gonna bug me. Hmm. Oh, oh,
I'm back, guys.
cool. Um, Bernays said we gotta buy you Mickey ears, but I think Becky and I are gonna make you some. We make Mickey ears.
Yep.
What do you want to be dress up as for Halloween?
Well, I thought, is that not part of the? I thought that was part of the. I thought the Mickey ears was part of dressing up for the Halloween.
Well, you can be any character you want to be. You can be Peter Pan, Captain Hook.
I play Mickey because I always loved Mickey.
Oh, cool. That'll be easy. You already got suspenders.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I'm debating. Normally, I'd be a good character, not a villain. But I actually was thinking of being Ursula. But I don't know yet. My oldest daughter will probably dress up to be Tinkerbell. That's her favorite character. And I don't know what Rebecca decided. We've dressed up as Minnie Mouse before. I forget what else. But this is going to be our first Halloween there. Oh yeah, you'd look great as Spaghetti Ice.
You're dressing up as Spaghetti Ice.
That's what Darian said, yeah. That's funny. So what did you do outside today?
Well, yesterday I went and got my toenails cut, actually.
Oh, that's good.
I'm not, due to my condition, I'm not able to cut them myself, so
Right.
I had to pay somebody to cut them for me. And then I also had that truck checked yesterday again to make sure that everything was still full after taking that long trip.
Yeah, to Helen and back, yeah.
Yeah, I always want to make sure. I know it was full when I checked it when I got there in Helen, and we checked it before. I checked it before I left Helen, a couple days before I left. So I had Scott check the transmission because I said I would check it, but I just can't reach it. That's the only thing I can't reach.
Right.
The
too far back on the engine.
Yep. So, but I can reach everything else, but I can't reach it. If I get one, even with the step up ladder thing, I still can't reach that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so he checked it and he was actually shocked when I told him. I said, we got 18 and a half miles to a gallon of gas and that thing going
That was good.
going and coming.
That was real good mileage.
He said, "Yeah." I said, "Especially for that old, for these old things." Yeah. He said, and I said, "Yeah." I said, "It's got that 4-barrel carburetor on it." He said, "As long as you keep a good steady pace on that 4-barrel carburetor, you, and just keep it in 2-barrel, you're good. But if you open all 4 barrels, that thing's gonna be like sucking gas through a straw."
Oh yeah, I know.
You're gonna hear them all 4 barrels open, and it's gonna be sucking gas like crazy. You're gonna see the speedometer go one way, and the gas gauge go whoop the other way.
Right, right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
So
Becky's little car sucks up the gas, and it's just a 4-cylinder engine. But the lady broke it in at 35 miles an hour. So now it wants to settle out at 35 miles an hour. So it's like, oh, what do you do with an engine that was broken in at 35 miles an hour?
yeah. See, the thing about it is, you don't want to. You don't want to go slow and sluggish all the time either, because if you buy fairy dust.
Did you see what she says? It would be awesome if we all dress like that, and she sent a link to, I guess, a photo or something. Yeah, there's going to be 4 of us. Maybe we could all do one set of characters. A friend of mine did Max and Mickey, Minnie, and Pluto. Or
Yeah. But I'm also here pretty soon thinking about changing that fuel filter and the fuel pump on it as well here pretty soon.
I'm sure that helped.
Well, I haven't changed it yet.
Oh.
It's still got the original one on it.
Oh.
It ain't been changed. And every now and then, it acts like it's not getting enough gas to keep it running, keep it going.
Oh, it kind of chokes and wants to stall out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can't imagine that fuel filter is clean. It's probably dark brown and with big rust.
Well, I need to figure. I know where it's located. It's right there on top of the carburetor.
Oh, good.
It's got a nut right there. It's right there underneath that nut on top of the carburetor, and it says fuel filter on it. And it's just all I got to do is just unhook a gas line to it, and then
don't forget to crimp the gas line, otherwise gas will be spurting all over the place.
What is?
I said you got to make sure you crimp the gas line, or when you take the fuel filter off, the gas will come out of the hoses.
Yeah, and you don't want to fire that thing up while.
No. Not unless you want to toast marshmallows.
Yeah.
That'd be a nice bonfire if the engine got hot.
Yeah, but the thing is, you wouldn't have no truck no more. because
That's right.
it burn it all up.
Yep.
And you gotta watch every now and then them little rubber hoses, they get wore out.
Yep.
And you gotta change them when they get, because that gas will start leaking on that, and then poof,
Oh
it's
yeah.
gonna burst out in flames. But I'm thinking about go ahead and changing the fuel filter and the fuel pump at the same time. Be done with it. It
Yeah.
should be good to go.
It would be better to do that both at the same time.
Do them both at the same time, because, like I said before many times, I don't believe in half doing something.
No. You save a lot more gas in the long run with everything clean and new.
Well, I've already changed the air filter on it, so I
Yeah.
don't think that fuel filter has ever been changed. And I don't know, I don't think that fuel pump's ever been changed either. And I know I can't remember which side the fuel filter or the fuel pump is on. I know it's on the side of the engine block. But I can't remember if it's on the passenger side or on the driver's side.
Right.
I can't remember which side it's on. But at least it ain't that hard to change.
No.
All you gotta do is just undo the gas line, find where it runs down to the fuel pump, and then undo it. And make sure at least you don't have to drop the tank. That's for sure.
Oh,
With that
definitely.
thing full of gas.
On my pickup truck, it was under the bed of the truck. So the person before me cut out a square right over the gas tank where the fuel filter was, so he could just use his specialty wrench, pull it out, put a new one on, put it back, and then screwed down the plate that he had cut down.
Hmm.
And then we had a regular plastic bed liner, vinyl bed liner, and we just plopped that back in. So
I was just but like I said, I know that one is usually, I may not know this cover later on Papa, because he may know them. I'm sure Lauren does. Can't sleep but trying. Huh? What?
the Mickey Mouse Club.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I have MS like Annette Funicello, and she was started out in the Mickey Mouse Club, and then she got MS, but her MS was progressive, so she went, so she couldn't move her arms, her legs, and everything. And then she couldn't talk or feed herself or move.
Yeah.
So yeah, her MS was a different kind of mine and more faster. The process, you go downhill faster. So yeah.
But yeah,
Many people,
uh,
sorry, go ahead.
but yeah, the fuel pump is either on the driver's side or on the passenger side of the engine block, because it's not in the tank because it's a carburetor. So
Right,
it's got the mechanical fuel pump. So
right,
it doesn't have it's not electric. So
right. And there's no fuel injectors because
no,
it's carbureted.
yeah. So it's I can't remember. I just can't remember what side it's on. I'm sure that I could probably YouTube it and it'll show me how to. I'll probably have to YouTube it, make sure I do it right, because I again,
They're a one-way valve, so it usually has arrows on it. So going in and then coming out, you can't, if you put it the other way, it won't flow through because it has a no backup. Like the backup pressure won't go backwards, and you know what I mean?
yeah.
So
Good morning, Destinations Delight.
I Destinations Delight.
I don't know if Call Me B's going live or not. If she does go live, she don't usually go live until 6:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's right now 6:11. So
Right. A half an hour.
I'd say about half an hour, maybe a little less. But
Yeah, she usually puts out prior notices.
yeah. Well, she probably also learned too. I actually learned this from Joy West Life the other day. Yes, Destination Delight. I have. I have been up all night. Um, but yeah. Um, Unfortunately, I'm probably going to have help doing that as well.
Yeah.
And I get ready to do it.
Well, maybe your buddy will be able to at least watch you or help you somehow.
Well, see, I watched my cousin do it, but it's been a good little while since I watched my cousin
How
change.
far away does your cousin live?
He don't live very far, but he's not able to do it anymore.
But he can't watch you to advise you how to do it?
No, he's not in the best of health either.
Oh,
And if I go over to his house, he'll be literally wanting to step in there and do it because I know him like a book.
oh yeah.
He would want to. So, and when he gets his mind set to want to do something, he's going to jump and do it, even if he's not able to do it. He's going to try to jump and do it. So,
I'm that way too.
and
It's hard to give up your independence, especially when you feel like, oh, I could do that and just get it done and it'll be done right, but now you can't do it. And you stand there looking at it going, come on, I used to be able to do this. I hate not being able to do it.
I just know that if I put it in the shop, I know I probably won't see it for like 3 or 4, 5, 6 months.
Yeah.
And
And the labor costs, oh my goodness.
well, the guy that I take it to that I was telling you about that's got 35 plus years of experience. He's
Yeah,
been working on cars since he was 16, 17 years old. And so that tells you how old he is. So
right.
he's and he's been at this one place that he's at right now. Uh, he's been at it since he's been at it for like at least 27. So at least 27 years where he's at right now. So
Right.
um, but anyway, so he will be. Uh, oh no, Friday. Okay, I just got a short live saying no Friday Junior.
She says she'll see you tonight.
People, see you tonight. Good morning, beautiful people. See you tonight. No morning show. Don't forget, be beautiful. Bye.
Okay. Well, I didn't know. I just okay. I understand. See you tonight. But yeah, he gets so busy and so packed that it's hard to catch it. It's hard to keep up. It's hard to stay caught up.
Oh, yeah.
But he does good. He does good, honest work, and he knows what he's doing. So, and what I like is that he's reasonable and things like that.
We
But
don't even have any good mechanics around here.
I also know too, like I was telling Dad, uh, I need to learn how to work on my own anyway because I know he's getting to that age to where he's probably going to retire here before too long, and
Then what will you do?
then I'm going to have to and like I was telling my dad, I said if I don't do it, if I don't actually get my hands in there on it myself, I'm never going to learn. So, because
Right, you gotta be as independent as you can be and learn as much as you can so that you don't have to spend a ton of money and rely on other people for, you know. I
yeah,
still try to work on cars, but I do some and then I get sick and it's hard to do a whole job in one day like I used to. I can only work for an hour or two and then I gotta go rest.
yeah,
Otherwise I make myself sick. You don't want to do that,
yeah,
overwork, but still try
yeah,
and be as independent as you can be.
yeah. I was just yeah, I was telling Dad. I said because, like I said, he's not gonna allow me to come in there and watch and get my hands on it anyway, because he's the liability issue. That's where I'm stuck at. So,
Right.
and
If anything happens to you, whether you like it or not, he'll get sued, you know? His insurance company don't like to risk somebody suing them.
well, see, I won't, because
You wouldn't sue, but
I'm like this. I know not to sue a company because everybody, no matter what type of job you do, everybody, and whether you got a disability or not, some way, somehow, somebody somewhere is going to get hurt on the job, no matter what type of job you do.
oh yeah.
And so if you keep turning people away because of the liability issue or afraid to take the risk, I, you know, then people's never going to be able to find a job. You know what I'm saying?
Well, when you're going to be an employee, that's one thing. But if you're just the customer, then they can't allow you. But if they hire you to be an apprentice, or they hire you because you're trying to gain knowledge and be better, and that they hire you on, and you start out doing small things, and then they work you up and they teach you. But that's once you're an employee, you know.
Yeah.
So insurance companies don't mind employees. Not that they like employees getting hurt, but they don't want customers to get hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, somebody somewhere's got to start somewhere.
You
And
gotta find somebody who give you a shot, you know. But like you were saying, a lot of these places want 4 or 5 years of experience before they'll even hire you.
well, the only time when they ask that question, the only experience I can give them
Your schooling.
is the 2 years in college and the 4 years in high school.
Right.
Because I took auto mechanics all 4 years in high school.
Right.
And so 4 years plus 2 years in college, that's a total of 6. And they're still saying that that's not enough experience.
I know.
And I'm thinking, good night.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Because where do you get all that other than college uh or that? Where do you get your experience from? You know.
I mean, I can't get a job at Food City, can't get a job at Walmart, can't get a job at any fast food restaurant. I can't even, because everywhere I went, it's the same response every time. It's because of the OSHA and the liability issue. They're afraid that if I get hurt on the job, then I'm going to cost the job money.
Right.
And that's why.
Yeah. Well, there should be programs through the March of Dimes, or the Salvation Army used to hire disabled people.
They, you have to. I tried to get a job as a bell ringer one time with that, and you have to be able to. You have to be able to carry everything yourself, like that stand and all that thing that bucket sitting on, and you have to set it up yourself.
Right.
And I thought that was a little bit that would be a little bit difficult with the walker, trying to carry that
and do your walker too.
Yeah, you have to pretty much be able to do everything yourself without assistance. So,
yeah, you couldn't even bag groceries at a grocery store because it would be too hard with the walker, and then having to.
I actually did that one time.
Oh, did you?
When I went on a voc rehab assessment job thing.
Yeah.
And I actually did pretty good. So
well, that's good. So why did you not get a job doing that or whatever?
Well, they companies, even my voc rehab, they're running into the exact same situation that I'm running into. The liability.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will not. There is everything that I have tried just about. It's always goes right back to that liability and insurance thing.
Yeah. Well, they can't discriminate against you because you're disabled.
Well, you wouldn't think so, but
they find ways, I know. Even a Walmart greeter?
You can't do that either.
No.
No. And you can't sit, you have to be able to stand the whole time. You're not allowed to sit, not allowed to lean.
You're in a wheelchair. Basically, you should be in a wheelchair. So I don't understand how they can.
Because I actually talked with one of the they don't actually call them door greeters anymore, but I still would. They're called something else, something asset or something. I can't think of what the term is. Like, it's not called door greeters anymore, but it's something different. But anyway,
they can call it whatever they want to call it, but it's still the same job.
But what it is, I know a couple because I go in the same Walmart all the time, and
right. You only got one in town, right?
Huh?
You only have one Walmart in town?
We got two.
Yeah.
Yeah. One on Fort Henry Drive, and one on Weststone Drive. I think, is it Weststone Drive or Eaststone Drive? I think it's Weststone. Anyway, it's one of the Stone Drive. Anyway, but they even told me when I was talking with one of them people that work there. They even told me, said, "Yeah, you're not allowed to You're not allowed to sit. You're not allowed to lean up against nothing. You have to stand there the whole entire time.
Wow.
If you get caught sitting, you can get fussed at.
Yeah.
I know a guy that's on a cane. He has knee problems, and they make him do the exact same thing. They make him stand there the whole entire shift, whatever shift he's working. He's standing that, yeah. So
Oh, that's weird.
yeah, he was actually the one that told me that you can't sit. You
Yeah.
got.
Hmm. I don't know.
And that's what's so frustrating to me is
Well,
that
you don't. You need the money, but you don't need the money in a way. It's like if you make, like you were saying, more than $85, and they'll start cutting back on your
yeah,
disability payment.
that's just it. Yeah,
So going to a job isn't really worth it except to socialize and to be out in the public and
yeah,
to feel more normal, to get you out of the house and doing something.
yeah.
But is it worth risking your money just to be out?
Well, I eventually want to be able to make enough to where I won't have to depend on any other income.
Right. But you're stuck
That's
like I am, because if we make too much and we will lose our benefit, our medical insurance, and then we'll have to pay for our own medical. Now, what if you need to have your shunt moved? That's not a cheap, even though it's easy now and they can do it right in the doctor's office. It's not cheap.
well, the um, yeah, but I'm wanting to eventually, like I said,
Oh yeah, I know.
hey Angie, hey Family Adventure. You can, any moderators in here can drop your link.
Hi Angie.
I don't know if I've got you programmed in the stream elements or not. Let's see. It'd be A, or hang on a minute, it'd be A H F A. I don't know if I've got that programmed in the stream elements spot or not. Yeah, yes I do.
Yep.
There you go.
Cool.
But and see, the thing about it is it's going to be almost entirely possible to get the income started back.
Yeah. to get Social Security to cover you again. Once you show you can make money, then if you need it back again, you got to prove that you can't make that income, and they're not necessarily going to believe you. So then you're going to have to go through all their doctors and all your doctors and prove again that you can't do anything. So once you leave and start working, God forbid you need your, you need your SSI again.
And two, any application you fill out for a job, it tells you on the you have to agree to it as well, otherwise they won't let you move on. But it'll say do you agree to be terminated from a job with or without warning?
Oh yeah.
In other words, they can
let you go anytime for any reason. Yeah.
Yeah. So
no job security at all.
And if you lose that job, then you're just stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't, but yeah, I don't know, but somebody somewhere's got to give me a chance somewhere. I mean, I didn't go to college to not be able to use my certificate.
Right. By the time that you get hired and learn everything, electric cars don't need any mechanics on it. Know what I mean? And if we're going to as fast as they can to get us all in electric cars, then what?
That's like
a whole profession gone down the tubes.
Well, that's like my college professor's assistant says, if we go to all electric, that's pretty much going to leave you nothing to work on, because they never did teach us anything like that.
It's nothing to them.
It's going to leave you nothing to work on. So
right. I mean, you got a battery and like a gearbox, transfer, and that's it.
Electric motor.
Yeah, and they're self-contained. So what they do is they just unbolt it, pull it out, and put a new one in and bolt it back in, because they're all self-contained.
I think that they go electric, I don't know. I think when that stuff tears up, I hate to think what it's going to cost when that stuff tears up.
I know there's a place in Arizona, a school district that went to all electric buses.
Went to all electric buses?
A town in Arizona. They went from diesel buses to like a hybrid, and then now they went from a hybrid to electric.
Yeah.
Because they were getting big tax incentives to do that.
Yeah.
That's how the bus company that I looked for buses at got a ton of buses from that district, because they all went to electric buses, and the guy bought out the whole fleet of diesel buses.
Mm.
So he had a yard full of them.
Yeah. I'm
But that was
thinking,
before the pandemic and all that.
yeah. Yeah, he said that he was telling me, said if we go to all electric, said that's just gonna leave you nothing to work on.
Right? There goes a bunch of jobs.
I don't think going all electric. I don't think that's going to pass very much. I
I think within the next 10 years everything will be electric.
Everything will.
Probably. They have self-driving, I think it's in an area of Phoenix. They have those self-driving taxis or Uber and Lyft.
Yeah, but them things got so many sensors on them things, and if one of them things go out,
That's a plug and play item. All the sensors pop out and you just pop one in.
hmm,
The car's computer tells the home base, hey, this has gone bad. And when it goes back to charge, they just take off that sensor and pop a new one in and finish charging the car up and let it go again.
yeah,
So instead of having 3 mechanics, it just takes one guy to pop things on and off, in and out of the electric car, you know? It's going to be different. That's for sure.
yeah. I don't think many people are going to be able to afford those. Though.
Not right now. Tesla just put the prices of them up, of their cars.
Yeah.
Mostly because Elon Musk is kind of mad at the president, so he put the prices of the electric cars higher because he was mad because the president wouldn't.
Good morning, there, astute tourist.
The president was messing around with oil, you know, and he's like, look, you know, we're still going to need gas, we're still going to need oil, so I'll just put my prices of the cars up high enough where people won't be able to afford them for a while.
Hmm.
So the rich will still be able to buy them, but the middle class won't, and the low class won't.
I think I'm gonna make this a solid 3 hours, and then at the top of the, when it gets at 3 hours, I'm gonna shut it down.
Yeah, getting tired.
Yeah.
Well, we should change the subject anyway.
Change the subject.
Yeah, because it's, you know, it's hard to talk about electric cars without talking politics.
Yeah. I
Good
know.
morning.
Well, what do you think about what do you think about them leaving the time like it is right now?
Oh, I think it's a good idea. I'd rather have long, later nights, you know, sunlight later in the evening. Good morning, astute tourist.
Do you think that they will actually stick with that?
Yeah, yeah. They already have a date for it to start. that after that date, they're not going to spring ahead anymore or fall back. They won't fall back in the fall. They'll just stay where we are at.
So it won't start until 2023, right?
Right. Next year.
But we're still gonna have to do it this coming fall, right?
Right. And then when we spring ahead in March next year, like when we go on the cruise and we sprung ahead, that's the time's just going to stay like that. So.
Thanks for sharing me out, the astute tourist, and thanks for the like. I appreciate that. But yeah, I like it like it is right now, like what we just changed into.
Yeah.
What's wrong, Dad?
I'm having a chill.
Having a chill.
Yeah.
And it's 46 degrees.
Oh, I'm having a chill.
What temperature is it in the house?
That I don't know. I'd have to. The thermostat's over there, so.
Oh.
It's just me.
It's him. I don't have a heat on. I got the cooler on.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, he's having some issues with his leg, and his body. So, yeah, he'll be all right, I reckon.
I used to laugh at my dear mother about how cold she got when she got
Lord, his mama, man. You go in her. You go in her house. It's like walking into a furnace.
Oh yeah.
Good morning, Angie.
Good morning.
And no, I haven't been to bed yet.
I know you was on when I went to sleep. Or no, Ron was on when I went to sleep. So
yeah.
Oh.
I fell asleep at like 8:30, 9 o'clock, and then I woke up just in time for Ron. And now I'm wide awake.
So how's everybody doing?
Oh, we're doing just fine, dandy.
Yeah. Tired, but can't complain.
Woke up and it's raining this morning. I'm like, oh no.
When you start heading back towards Virginia?
Probably in about a week.
About a week.
Yeah. Try to go home around the first of the month, so that's why I said, I don't want rain on my last week down here.
I don't blame you. It's getting hot down there now, though, right? You've had a couple of really high 90s.
Yep. I'm getting some really warm days and humid days where it'll rain a little bit, and so then it'll get real humid. So, yeah. But it's still nicer down here than it is up home.
Well, you don't have to worry about snow when you get there.
I don't know. They're talking about having a little bit of snow Saturday.
Wow.
So, I doubt them having any. I think they've already had their last big snow for the year. So I'm just
hopefully, fingers crossed. Seems like you just got there, and now it's time you're turning right around.
I
to go
know,
back.
isn't it? That's what me and Mom was talking about the other day. He said, where did, it's just like we just got here. But then
Yeah,
again, when I look back at the video and I've been doing, it's like, wow. yeah. And
yeah,
so,
you've been busy.
yeah,
Uh,
I like the heroin all the time.
uh,
Oh, there's still so much I wanted to do, but I'll get it this fall when I come back. That's
You're heading down to Florida on March the 31st.
oh, what part of Florida are you coming to? Did I hear you say earlier Darien was headed down?
Well, he's headed to
Florida,
Florida,
Orlando for
Orlando
a conference.
for a
No.
conference. Darian.
He's a hygienist, so I guess it's a hygienist conference.
Yeah, then they're going to losing us.
Hello to speak to us. What part of Florida are you coming down to? Well, I figured Darien will swing by and see his mama.
Oh, I'm sure of that.
Well, he's been down there spending time with his mama.
Oh, has he? I did not know that, or I ran down and seen him. They're not that far from us. I miss her. I haven't got to see her lately on chat. She is such a sweetheart.
Yeah, I had the pleasure and honor to get to meet her in Helen, Georgia.
Yeah, when we first came down here, we went out to lunch together,
Yeah.
and her and her husband and me and Josh and Mom, we all went out to eat and just spent the afternoon together.
That's fun.
Yeah,
Amazing how many people we've met.
yeah, that was fun.
When we're going in October for the cruise, where will you be?
Um,
Virginia
in
still, or
October, I'm not for sure. We usually don't come down till um, last part of November. We usually try to spend Thanksgiving at home with Rick. But if we work it out right, he's going to try to save up his vacation time and come down for a couple of weeks or so with us. We come down. So we may be able to come down in October. Um, we got to see how his schedule goes because he works in the summertime, he works the paving crew. And then in the wintertime, he's there for snow removal.
right?
So we got to try to find that transition to where they quit paving, and stuff.
And
So,
aren't plowing yet. Yeah.
yeah. But he's wanting to come down, and I think we're going to get together, and Susan and Jim's going to come down when he comes down. So, I don't know. It all depends on how things go. And because, of course, when I go back, I got to go back seeing my doctors and all of that good stuff. But I guess that comes with the age. I guess.
Oh man,
Yeah.
doctors! I'm so sick of doctors. You get worn out from doctors when you have to go so often.
You'll spend 2 days with your folks, and then you're going to Bonita Springs to visit some friends. Cool.
I've heard of Winter Haven. It's on down south, but I'm not for sure exactly where.
Winter Haven is west of Orlando, like if you were heading out to Tampa.
Hmm. I don't know. I'll admit I have seen more of Florida this trip than I have any other trip that I've been down here. So
Well,
Yeah,
that's
I look forward to getting to meet you in person one day, Angie.
I know. I'm hoping. I really do want to be down here when y'all get ready to go on the cruise, or when y'all just get back. So that I can catch y'all on land down here.
I'd love to see you go on a cruise with me.
Oh, I would, but it gets so expensive. So I just have to, sit and wish and hope and dream and watch your all's videos and pretend I was there with you.
Because I can imagine the time we'd have if we cracked up together.
Oh my God, we'd get thrown off that boat.
it's going to be a crazy cruise, I tell you.
I'll be the one they put out in a lifeboat and drag along behind you, and I'll be sitting there waving at you.
That's what we're going to do with Sean if he doesn't behave. We're going to tow him behind the ship.
Yeah, yep. So, oh goodness.
Oh, goodness.
Winter Haven is about 20 plus minutes southeast of Florida.
Southwest, yeah.
Or southwest.
So it'd be about 2 hours from Orlando. So
That's
Just
not
that
very,
far.
that's not bad.
No,
tried-
it's not. That's one thing about where I'm at right here. I'm an hour from the ocean, from the Atlantic. I'm about an hour and 15, 20 minutes from the Gulf, couple hours from Disney, so I can go anywhere really in a day trip, and so, and I don't have to worry if I want to go to Disney. I don't have to worry about a hotel.
There you go.
I mean, those prices are getting so ridiculous. It's like, if you can afford the price to get in, it's like, daggone, the hotel, would be expensive,
Well, the longer you go, the longer your stay is, the cheaper the tickets go.
Yeah.
So, the first day is $100. The second day is like $80. So when we're going to do 12 days. So we'll have 12-day tickets. Each ticket will be around $50. So half of what a one-day ticket.
Wow.
And then we rented a condo, which was cheaper than a hotel by a long shot. And so we rented a condo 5 minutes from the gate. And I paid for that already. I booked it a long time ago. So pretty much we paid for everything except
Have a good
for
day, the astute tourist.
our flights, the van, the handicap van I got to rent. And that's pretty much it. And then everything's paid for.
Yeah.
I paid my
I tell you,
cruise.
It's almost paid to buy a 12-day pass, even if you only want to go a day or two at Disney.
Yeah, we're Disney fanatics, though. We spend 3 days in each park. There's 4 parks, so there's our 12 days.
Right. Well, I have to admit, I've only been to the Magic Kingdom, so yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
I
a
guess
kid at heart, so
Bernae's gonna come, and she's gonna meet up with us in either Epcot or Hollywood Studios.
yeah.
Because she's gonna be there when we're there. So we were thinking of doing a meetup in Disney Springs for anybody who couldn't catch up with us at the meetup before the cruise.
Right.
So Disney Springs is a good centralized area that we don't have to pay for parking, and we just meet up, in front of hometown or homecoming, I mean, or some restaurant like that. They have
Right.
outdoor seating and whatever. So we can have the meetup right there in Disney Springs.
Yeah.
But I have family right there. I have a niece and nephew and a bunch of cousins, and then I have an uncle, and I got a bunch of not boyfriends, girlfriends. I do have an old boyfriend down there somewhere.
I heard you got a bunch of boyfriends down there. The truth comes out.
Yeah. Back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah, Kevin's going to come up this weekend, so hopefully it'll quit raining and see what we can get into and maybe go out and collaborate on a video or something, or just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've got to learn that when I get company, I'm the type that, when I get company, I'm not a YouTuber, I'm a host, and then so I don't get a lot of video or a lot of pictures.
Yeah, I saw that when Yanai and Travis, right? Yanai and Travis was at your house. They did all the video and you did all the talking.
Yeah. Yeah. I become the host instead of, and so this trip, hopefully, I'll remember to get out my cameras and, or at least Josh be with us. I'll say, here, Josh, you just follow along and film. And,
Becky and I passed the camera back and forth between us. I want to get B-roll. I'll be working on B-roll, and if I'm in my push wheelchair, she flies by things, and I'm like, I'm filming here, slow down. Or she'll stop, and I'll get this big, because I'm in a wheelchair, I'll get this big close-up of someone's butt when I'm trying to get a topiary.
Yeah.
It's like,
well, see, that's what I'm starting to learn to do now, since I've got the two gimbals and I've got an action cam I need to get out. And then Josh filming with me like that, is I let one of us try to get the B-rolls and then, or go get pictures while I'm videoing something. And then, that's like when I did the Get Swamped interview, we had both phones videoing. And for some reason, his just lost all the footage. It just shut off.
wow.
And I said, well, I'm glad we had both of them going, because
Maybe it overheated.
yeah,
Because the phones overheat a lot.
Yeah.
I got a GoPro 9, I guess, 8, 9, something like that. And so we can do all the water shots. Kenny's going to swim with the dolphins with us. And
yeah. See, I got a cheap action cam, but it doesn't Bluetooth. And then I've got one that Bluetooths, and then so that I can use my phone with it, so that when I go on the boats and I can get some underwater shots and stuff like that, which I haven't gotten that one out yet since I've been down here. And so hopefully now that it's warming up, I can get out on the boat. But so like I said, I'm learning. I'm trying to learn to be a better videographer and trying to learn more on my editing and, and stuff like that.
the editing is the most difficult part.
Yeah. But I'm loving learning on how to do all of it,
That's why what part I enjoy the most, actually.
Because I mean, the other, you're just filming. Now, when you get into doing the editing, that's where you start to tell the story.
Yeah.
So that's what I like about it. So, well, guys, I'm going to jump off of here, and I might even call the hubby before work. And I
Thanks
woke
for
up the
coming up,
mama.
Angie. Yeah, I'm gonna
So,
shut this down in about 5 more minutes.
but I just want to come up and say I love you guys, and I miss you,
Love you
and hopefully
too.
we'll see y'all soon.
Bye.
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 Yeah, she's come a long way. She was
Safe,
too shy to
safe
even talk.
travels, Darian.
Yeah, she used to be too shy to even talk. I started watching, you know, liking her videos of the swamp and the boat and the wildlife. She does really good with all that.
Yeah.
We'll need a vacation from a vacation when we get back. We'll be exhausted.
Yeah.
One thing about Disney is we go, 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 go all the time. There's so much to see. Even going in the parks for 12 days, you still don't get to do and see everything.
Yeah.
We don't dilly-dally, that's for sure.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. I want to thank all my moderators for looking after the chat. Thanks to everybody who come and participate in the chat. Thanks to all the lurkers in the background. 7 watching, 18 thumbs up. That's good.
Yeah. Well, we had a lot of people come and go.
Just want to thank all the people that are going to watch the replay. And thanks to everybody. And we appreciate each and every one of y'all. And looking forward to seeing you around the YouTube streets somewhere.
Somewhere. Well, they can't miss you, Kenny. You're like peanut butter. You're everywhere.
But I know later on today is Michael and Spoiled Mama at 6 p.m. Oh, and Amy at 4:30, I believe.
Well, don't forget today's Rebecca's birthday. Everybody go on her Facebook page and send her a happy birthday.
I will do that.
29 today. And I think I kept her up all night.
Yeah.
Well, thank you everybody for seeing us. Definitely great to be back in lives, and we definitely appreciate you coming watching us for sure.
Yeah. And got 1 more minute left. So,
tick, tick.
huh?
I said tick, tick, tick.
Yeah.
Been one of those days.
Every one of y'all.
Well, have a great day, everybody.
Have a great day. Good night sleep. Good day sleep. Whatever it may be. I know some of it's afternoon, some of it's morning. Whatever it may be. So
Stay
on
safe.
that, so I will see you guys around the next live. And after I end this, I am going to catch me some Z's.
Me too. See you later, everybody. Bye.
Bye. Love everyone.